Meanwhile, Microsoft also laid bare its latest results. Just last week, the company announced it was slashing 18,000 jobs. That's almost 15% of its entire workforce, and certainly the largest job cuts in its history. Chris Casquejo is live in Seattle with the details. Chris?
You know, Karina, after last week's job cuts announcement, this earnings call was almost anticlimactic. But getting to the numbers, Microsoft reported an 18% increase in revenues over the fourth quarter of last year at $23.38 billion, and earnings per share of 55 cents compared to 59 cents per share in last year's fourth quarter. Meanwhile, this was CEO Satya Nadella's first opportunity to talk about the company's restructuring plan with investors. During the call, he hammered home his mobile-first, cloud-first philosophy, describing the goal of one operating system that covers all devices. He talked of bringing multiple Microsoft applications to all screens, and to that end, Nadella promises the customer and Windows from 3 versions into 1 version. Nadella says Microsoft will increase its investments in digital life products, even as it cuts its overall operating expenses in the 2015 fiscal year. He also expects Engine to be profitable as a standalone business in 2016. Nadella also discussed the company's acquisition of Nokia. Microsoft bought the Finnish phone maker in December in a deal valued at more than $7 billion US, but announced layoffs of more than 12,000 in the division last week. He says there was a good early start to sales of Lumia phones, which came from the Nokia acquisition, but he acknowledged that the growth is coming from the low end of the market. Chief Financial Officer Amy Hood says the company expects to break even on its phone business in 2016. Now, those who cover Microsoft believe Nadella, who took the top job in February, is off to a good start as CEO, but he still needs to do more to make Microsoft a more nimble company. Leslie Helm of Seattle Business Magazine says Nadella's decision to make Office available for iPads shows a willingness to work on other platforms, but the challenge, as he explains, is that Microsoft makes so much money on Windows and Office that it's not going to see its profit margins as large as we move to tablets and smartphones, Karina.
Chris, thank you so much for that detailed report.